I'm going to go over how I make chive blossom vinegar. I have the chive blossoms soaking in some water just to get them good and clean. These are the tops of the chive herb that flower during this time of year. So I'm going to let them soak, and now we're going to strain them. So I'm going to just go over to the sink, strain them, get the water out, and then put them in my salad spinner to get them nice and dry. So we have my salad spinner. I'm gonna throw the blossoms in there. Do a few quick spins on the salad spinner. Sorry. Normally I would do a little bit more just to make sure they're good and dry. But just for the sake of the video, I'm going to stop this. Once you have them good and dry, you're going to take them and place them in a mason jar or a glass jar. I just have this size mason jar, and I have about enough to probably fill this. So we're going to place them in the mason jar. And I don't measure, I just kind of wing it. Obviously, the more blossoms you have in there, the more infusion you can get. You also can chop these up to give them more surface area. I never do. I just leave them as is. They kind of break down with the vinegar anyway. But if you do want to chop them and give them more surface area, you can do that. So once you have them in there, I have it about 3/4 of the way filled. I could add more if I wanted, but that's all the blossoms that I have. I'm then going to take white vinegar and just pour the white vinegar over top of the chive blossoms. I'll fill it to about the rim. I need a little bit more. And then put the lid on. Either use a plastic lid, or if you're using a metal lid that comes with the mason jars, put a piece of wax paper or parchment paper in between just so it doesn't tarnish the lid. I give it a few quick mixes just so it covers all of the chive blossoms, and that is it. I just let that sit on my counter for a few days. Now this is what it will look like after it's able to sit for a while. So this is just made. This has been sitting on my counter for a few days. Once you get to that point, all you need to do is strain the chive blossoms out. So just dump the vinegar in. I'll give the jar a quick rinse. Squeeze these chive blossoms to get all the vinegar out. And you can see the difference in the color. These are more of a pinkish color. The ones I just used that were fresh were purple. So that purple color came out into my vinegar. So this I can discard, throw it in the trash, or throw it in my compost. And then I'm left with this beautiful vinegar. So this is chive blossom vinegar, which you can use for marinades or salad dressings. It has a great flavor and obviously a wonderful color. And that's it. Put the lid on and store it. So that's chive blossom vinegar.